Yes, sir. Look, it's your boy Hot Man, top left-hand corner. Look, I'm finally getting an opportunity to go through the entire Harry Styles album. Kiss all the time, dance occasionally. I'm looking forward to it. I've already reacted to Aperture and American Girl. He had a video for both of those two. I thought both of those two songs were really good. I got a chance to watch him perform at the Brits. I want to say that was too. He opened. I want to say it was in Manchester, and he opened at the Brits, if I'm not mistaken. And man, he did a great job with the performance. I hadn't seen him perform. Baby is a huge One Direction and Harry fan, and there's a lot of those out there. But I thought he was one cool because they talked to, he cracked a couple jokes in between performances, and then when he did his thing, man, I thought it was a great show. So I'm excited to hear the album. It's interesting because she loves the album, but in talking to her, she said, it's one of those things where it gets better every time she hears it. So I'm interested to go through. Obviously, I've heard Aperture, but man, it's a banger. So we're gonna let it rock anyway and just work our way all the way through. And you guys will be able to, man, enjoy the album with me. It's gonna be out on the Patreon. I may throw a couple clips out on the YouTube, but definitely will be able to find it on the Patreon. So look, we're gonna jump into it, man. Let's go. Y'all already heard this one most likely. This is Aperture. Let's rock. I like, even though it's the lyric video, I like how they doing the how they do the word, how you doing the words here in a circle that's filling itself in. I actually thought that was pretty cool.
I'm going on clean. No more tricks up my sleeve. Game called, review the player. Time code, Tokyo scene. Bad boys is complicated.
This is interesting too because I felt like this and American Girl both were kind of, with this one I think he's saying, hey, it's no more and he says no more tricks on my sleeve, but I think he kind of uses this as his introduction because this is kind of his hey, this time what you getting is raw me. This is me being able to be me. He just completely took down any of the boundaries that he felt like he had to work within. And now I caught an interview with him. It was really good too. So he talked about not only just the songs, but he talked about his mindset, his creative process on this album. And he spoke directly about feeling like this was his opportunity as far as the other albums. This was the one that he got the opportunity to stretch his limits the most. I heard another reactor, because I watch other reactors, man. I enjoy watching reactions. That's why I got into this. I've only been doing this a few months at this point. I think like 2.5, 3 months at this point. So, but there's one of the reactors I really like, man. I cannot remember his name. He's a white cat. I want to say he might have a bald head, wears the horn rim glasses, man, and he is cool. His channel is super cool. He does a lot of times he'll do like rankings of the albums that are on the charts. And he I think he was who I heard say he thought that they were going after an electronic sound on this. It might have been him, could have been someone else, but I heard someone say he thought that what he was going after here was more, and I think electronic was the word. Maybe it wasn't, but I thought that's the word he used. And when he said it, that's kind of what this sounds like to me. Like he was trying to go heavy with the synthesizers and those kind of things. Let's go. Hey, Bad Boys Tokyo scenes, man, it gets complicated. Hey, the aperture, that's what lets the light in when using the camera. Hey, it's best you know what you don't. So I'm telling you, look, I'm taking the walls down. It's best you know.
No good state to receive. Go forth as questions later. Trapdoors, you're toying with me. Dance halls, another cadence. It's best you know what you don't. Aperture lets the light in.
It almost feels like in part what he's saying is he's found somebody that's going with the flow just like he is, right? And so it's best that she it's best that she knows everything, right? He says in here that he almost feels like she's toying with him, right? So to me, it kind of feels like this is a song where he's saying, hey, my life is complicated, but I see you doing your own thing, right? I feel like, hey, it's a back and forth game, not just me being the bad guy. It's a back and forth type of thing. And that's why we belong together, right? And the small little chinks in both of our armors is what's letting the light into the relationship, man. Here we go. It finally appears. It's just love. Because look, at first I can't put my hand on it. Is it the game or is it love? Hey, time won't wait. What you can't get back is the time, right? So I don't know what safe is. I'm throwing my cards on the table. This track just sounds like something you walk into a club and the lights were just flashing. Everybody was on the dance floor just having a good time. It's got that feel to it. Dark room, not bright lights, but neon. It's just got that feel to it.
Oh, you found it.
It's just got that feel to it, like it's a dark club. You know what I mean? Neon lights going. The whole club, just the music just feels like it's the club's heartbeat. Man, y'all let me know. Hang on. We're going to have to handle these commercials, boy. They don't want to make it easy on you. So this is American Girl. American Girls, we've heard this one. But with Aperture, I didn't know anything about Harry, so you know what I mean, it's kind of, for me, I really couldn't really judge. But it seemed like people were kind of caught off guard with that being the lead single. So y'all weigh in, man. Let me know if what happened is that felt like something that was in a Harry space. I know what he was trying to do on this was kind of just do his thing, and you always want to make something that's innovative compared to what you did last. But now that y'all have heard the album, for most of the people have heard the album or several songs on the album. If you're a Harry fan, you probably have heard the whole thing. Do you think that Aperture was the right song to go with for the lead single? How do you feel about that? Or do you think another one of the songs would have been like, I think American Girl is a jam too. Do you think it was something else on the album that would have been a better lead single to just completely lock in his fan base or the new fan base that he's reaching to? Here we go. I thought this video was hilarious too. Boy was on the bike with the wind blowing inside the studio. Like he was like the co-pilot for all the stunts. He actually talked in the interview too about a lot of this being true. Like I said, well, one, the video is hilarious. It's almost like for most of the video, he's the co-pilot. He's like he's the face, but then you see the stunt men getting to have all the fun. So to me, it was kind of symbolism where what happens is, hey, I'm Harry Styles, and I'm out here, I'm single, but as my friends, and he talked about a couple of his close friends are, now being in serious relationships. I think he even said maybe a couple got married. It's interesting being him, right? Because what happens is you seeing these guys that you've been there through with them when they were single guys just like you. Now seeing them locked in with somebody, you feel like the face man, but they getting to do all the fun stunts because they got that person to do, you know what I mean? They got their rider, they person to ride with. So he talked a little bit about this, man, but I felt him on this song. I thought the video was dope too. I've known you for ages. I've known you for ages. I've seen it in stages all over the world. My friends in love with American Girls. I think it's less about the American Girls and more about hey, I've known these guys for ages and I've seen the stages. And now all my buddies, man, they all in love with this same girl, with the same type of girl that seems like she's really worth settling down with. Here we go. wonder which of these he's gonna do. What songs off this album he's gonna do on his tour? I wonder what he's gonna do on tour. Is he gonna do this entire album in pieces? You know, to his most popular stuff, or is Harry Styles to cherry pick the best? I mean, everything on this album probably won't be something that's a showpiece, for lack of a better term. So I would imagine he's not going to do the entire album. But man, y'all weigh in. Let me know what songs you think are for sure tour songs that he's going to do at all the shows. Let me know. I definitely think, obviously, both the singles, both of these first two, it's no doubt.
The April 15th tax deadline is coming, and your max refund is a few steps away with TurboTax. Find your perfect tax expert.
Yes, sir. Going to live with it. But hey, man, 2 songs in. Obviously, these 2 are both good songs, right? So now we get a chance to get into some stuff that I haven't heard. Thank God. Are you listening yet? Should we talk about the fact that one of your boys' albums was named Nobody's Listening? Should I really don't want to be involved, I promise, but it just hit me because probably my favorite Zayn song is a song called Unfuckwittable that's on the Nobody's Listening LP. And because of the fact that it's, for some reason, the whole One Direction world, it's a million people out there trying to link every move that these guys make to one of the, but this is fairly. Are you listening yet, man? Let's go.
God knows your life is on the brink, and your therapist well fed. The fix of all fixes, an intimate sex. You like the way she talks, never what she says. You've had your tummy tickled. Are you listening yet? It's like you're taking up arms, but the message is wet. It sounds inviting, but you don't believe in it yet. You keep forgetting your mantra, which thoughts you had on your own, ignoring all of your friends at the end of their rope. Now you're allowed in choices. Are you listening yet? Between your head and heart and some the rest instead. Or can you hear the voice, the one who's
Hey, boy, say you out of choices. Are you listening yet? It's going to be between your head and your heart or somewhere else. He came right in talking about, right, the empty sex. You talking to your therapist. Your therapist well fed. You spending the money, boy, you land on the couch. But then you still going back to the empty sex as your therapy, right? So, hey, at what point, if it's not your head, if it's not your heart, if it's not the therapist, say, are you listening yet? And what are you listening to? Because if you're listening to your desires, this is where we are. Here we go.
This world is screaming, so you start to scream right back. This unpredictable fun is fun if you know how. If you must join a movement, make sure there's dancing. Now you're allowed in choices.
Hey, that voice going on inside your head is giving you all these options. You got a lot of choices, but are you listening yet? Are you listening yet? Here we go. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna bump it back. I wonder if he's singing that and they're doing something to it as far as using the tech to alter his voice. Is he singing that, or is that something that's completely produced? Hold on, I'll point it out when we at. Let me see. Here we go. Okay, so no, that is him. See how it got real high pitch right there? That makes sense. That part right there. That is that Harry? I think it is. If so, that's dope. I always like when artists use their voice as instruments. Yours, I ain't talking about that a lot. He talks about that. You and somebody else. It's a guy. It's a couple artists now that I'm into that I absolutely love. One is a guy named Ren Gill. He does that a lot. He'll use his voice like an instrument. There's a couple other singers that do that at a high level. Ray does that a lot in her stuff. Her voice will sound like it's part of the instrumentation. But that's dope. If that's Harry doing that, and I'm about 99% certain it is, that's dope. That's dope shit. Yeah, I like that one. I right now I think he's 3 for 3. I got to give it to him on that one. I got to give him that one. That one, that's a keeper right there. Taste back. Hey, your boy say it must be lonely in Paris. If you hit me back, can't say, man, did you get your taste back? Or you just need a little love? All right, Harry. But say it's not quite here we go again. I was wondering how he's gonna put that together.
Talking tons of common sense, like two old friends. Where'd you find the confidence?
But say now you want to link back up. Where'd you find the confidence to call me baby? What happened? You got your taste back? Hey, did you trying to settle back in? It was a tough time, but you called me back. You must be lonely. I'm still tripping on that. Did you get what happened? You get your taste back. You gotta call your boy. Well, that sounds like something I say. You just need a little love. Did you get your taste back? Hey, that boy Harry stupid, man. Hey, I gotta say, I actually like Taste Back better than the last song. I guess it's because the lyrics trip me out much. I actually like that one better. And the last one wasn't bad. I actually thought the last one was a good song. I like that one better. That one would be cool to see him do in concert. Cause you know his fans are rowdy. You know how they are about him, man. It would be fun to see him. Like that one would be a good one for a video. I don't know if it's long enough. Well, I guess it don't matter these days. The video song could be a minute and a half, but that one would be a good one because I can just picture it in my head. Chick, she all fly, but she in Paris feeling lonely. She didn't have as many drinks as she can drink. Now you back on the phone, you back on my phone, hit me up, and I'm on the other end like, oh, okay. So now we calling this, hey, what you doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like you said, it's not quite here we go again. But what I know is it must be lonely over there if you calling me. What you get? Now you got a taste for your boy again, or you just need a little love? Which one is it? You know what I mean? So that one right there would be a fire video song to me, man. Let's keep going though. That Taylor? Well, look, Sapphire's not playing. They're going to get their commercials in. Or YouTube. YouTube going to get theirs in. They got to make this money. Hey, they got to pay the bills with these ads. Anybody that owns an espresso, holla at your boy. The waiting game. It's the waiting game. And he is getting in and out of these songs quick. I don't think anything's been over 3 minutes.
You can romanticize your shortcomings, ignore your agency to stop. Write a ballad with the details while skimming off the top. A personality. Considering you've been a little over honest lately, and you apologize, dirty clown.
Boy say you found somebody to put your arms around while you were playing the waiting game. Now you want to look. You trying to justify why you're playing the waiting game. Then at the beginning, the first part of it, we say you romanticizing your shortcomings and ignoring your agency to stop. Right? You really kind of hedge. What he say? You write your little ballad with the details. So you're giving the story, but you skimming off the top, like you're not really being real with yourself. And I already know what it is, right? But now you done found somebody to preoccupy your time while you're playing the waiting game, man. Let's go.
When it all adds up to nothing.
And it all adds up to nothing.
Tantalize and titillate, knowing it won't make the grade. Do you leave it on the table?
Hey, do you tantalize? What he's got? Titillate. Look, even though you know it's not all the way what it could be, when you're trying to play the waiting game with somebody and an individual. You basically stringing someone along. What happens is they never gonna get the AU. They never gonna get the A sex, the A time spent, the A. You gonna be tantalizing and titillating, but you're not gonna leave it on the table. You're not gonna leave it all on the table because then you don't want to be tied down because you're playing the waiting game. And like he said, honestly. You're waiting on nothing because you don't even have an idea what you're waiting on. So really it all adds up to nothing because at that point, it's not even like you're waiting on a somebody or something. You just playing the game. And let's go.
You apologize, emotionally try. Years go by. You found someone to put your arms around.
Emotionally dry, so you just find somebody, just to pass the time.
You try messing with your own design, playing away game. When it all adds up to nothing.
I like that. Playing the waiting game, you're messing with your own design. You don't really know what you want. You just editing. What it is you think you want, what you say you want.
When it all adds up to nothing.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to say I didn't expect to like this as much as I'm finding myself liking. I don't want to say that. Because there's no way, I knew Harry wasn't as big as he is without being a good artist. And the other things that I'd heard from him, I've done some of his other stuff. The other things that I've heard from him have been good stuff. But, and I've done all 3 Louis albums. Zayn album, some of his singles, and I've gotten into Nile. And I've probably done 6 to 8 of Nile songs. I love Nile. And all of them are different. Of those, I thought Harry could possibly be the one of them that was going to be too pop for me. No knocking on pop. No knock on pop. I just reviewed artist the other day and they call what she does feisty pop. I had never even heard that term. That's not what this is, obviously. I think that was Chinchilla. They said she was feisty pop. But that's not what this is. But, man, I actually like this. I don't want to say more than I expected to, but more than I expected to. Man, we're going to keep it rocking. Honestly, if I got to put that on the yes or no side, I'm putting that song on the yes side, too. Right now, he's 5-0. It hasn't been one of these songs I was like, I actually like that song as well, man. We're going to keep it pushing. Hey, again, I don't want to say I'm surprised, but I'm surprised. They don't want to let us make it on these commercials. I'm a commercial y'all to death. I could. Hold on. Maybe we'll get lucky here. Let's see. Yes, sir. Season 2 weight loss. I can only imagine. And I have to go back. I said at the beginning, I said during Aperture, that I'd heard someone say that they felt like this album was almost an ode to the synthesizer era, almost. And I could be using the wrong word, but I will say a lot of his sounds do sound synthesized on here. The drum tracks obviously sound pretty organic, but a lot of his other sounds sound almost throwback to the synthesizer era, when people were using a lot of the synthesized type of sounds in their music. I mean, it sounds like that he's doing that. He obviously is doing it on purpose, but it sounds like he's using that. Man, somebody help me with the word. If that's not the word, y'all put your boy up on the word. Here we go.
Yourself down sometimes.
Boy say he holding out. You gotta sit yourself down sometimes. Do you love me now? He came right in. He said, hey, you got to sit yourself down sometime. It's hard to tell. You know what I mean? It's hard to tell what the thoughts are. But I'm holding out. Man, look, hoping you'll love me now. Hey, man, I don't know how much holding out Harry doing out here, man. They told me Harry was a player. Let's go.
Yourself down sometimes.
Boy, back to letting the light come in. Little Aperture reference. Holding out the hope that you'll sit yourself down somewhere and answer this question. You love me yet? Is something wrong with me? Did I let you down? Why am I'm holding out, hoping that you'll love me. I'm gonna say, you could have been with me. You could have been right here in my arms. But you wanted a piece or nothing at all, which plays right back into time that, hey, you got to sit down at some point. Hey, you're running and running and running. You got to sit down at some point, right? You could have been here in my arms, but all you really wanted was a piece of my love anyway, right? So that's what's going on.
Sit yourself down.
give that one a C. It's decent. It's not bad. It's a good album song. Nothing wrong with it. I think that, I mean, I get the song for the most part. I don't of the ones that have played thus far, that's my least favorite of the ones that I've heard thus far. So, you know what I mean? Not bad, but not something I'd perform at a show. Definitely not something I consider dropping as a single. It didn't really just that. I don't want to say it sounded overproduced. I think that's a tough word, especially depending on the sound you're going for. Hey, what's that? What's underproduced, overproduced? But that one just wasn't. I don't think it's on par with 3 or 4 of the previous songs at all. And then if we're on song 6 or 7, I think that one right there is coming in at the bottom of the list for me right now. And again, it's not I hated it, but I don't think it's as good as what I've heard before that. Here we go. Yes, sir. Back at it. Coming Up Roses. Coming Up Roses.
Tell me your fears. I've turned back the clocks. It's that time of year. If we stay the course, we could get it right. But I'm not devoid of an appetite. And everything seems to be coming up roses, but I'm scared if we're both right. Does that mean we're not aligned? Just for tonight, let's go hangover chasing. And I'll talk your ear off about why it's safe as I fumble my words and fall flat on my face through the truth.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling this one already. I've been waiting for him to strip away some of the production and sing. That's what I've been waiting on, right? That's what I'm waiting on. And this is a song about, hey, both of us being vulnerable, right? He's singing right now about, hey, he still got an appetite. He feels like, man, I feel like this could be the right thing. But at least for the night, let's throw caution to the wind. Let's get in. Look, what'd he say? Tonight, let's go hangover chasing. Hey, tonight, let's let our guard down, man. Let me talk your ear off about some of this stuff, because you get to that point in a relationship where it starts getting a little scary because things start feeling like they're going too good. You know what I'm talking about? Here we go.
Just say the word and we'll take up the test, where we flirt with the bad ones and skip all the rest. But we see out the night with your head on my chest, me and you. There's only me and you. Now I see your tears on account of my wants, and now it appears that I'm feeling guilty and worried, dear.
I care about you, so I see what I'm doing to you, right? Now I see what I'm doing to you. On account of what I want, my wants and needs, me putting me first, now I can see your tears, but now I'm feeling guilty because I'm having to face how deep the feelings that I have for you actually are. Man, I really, really am digging this. Again, sometimes I want a vocalist to just strip everything away and just sing. And I know the cat can sing, but I want to take all that other stuff out of the way and let me hear you. And that's what this sounds like to me. And honestly, this might be, to me, the first song on here that's just him. We're going to take it back. Here we go. I'm feeling this for real.
There's only me and you. Now I see your tears on account of my wants, and now it appears that I'm I'm feeling guilty and worried, dear, that you think that I might not want you here. Does all of this seem to be bringing us closer? Am I backseat in your life, judging while you drive? Just for tonight.
Boy, say, does all of this seem to be bringing us closer, or am I backseat in your life, judging while you drive? Man, that's cold.
Let's go hangover chasing, and I'll talk your ear off about why it's safe as I fumble my words and fall flat on my face through the truth. Just say the word and we'll take up the test, where we flirt with the bad ones and skip all the rest. But we see out the night with your head on my chest, me and you.
Yeah, man.
There's only me and you.
Coming Up Roses. Hey, this might have jumped into my top 3. In fact, I'm a sucker for a ballad though. hey, y'all see the salt in the beer, man. Get old school, get a ballad real quick. Appreciate you, Harry. This would be a dope change of pace song too in concert. When he gotta catch his breath a little bit, boy been doing his aperture dance and all that, and you gotta catch your breath during the set. This would be fire.
It's only me and you. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la la.
Man, I'd like to know where he was when he wrote that. I really like that, man. But again, I have been waiting on that song. I have been waiting on that song right there. Something where, like I said, it's just him and him singing, right? And it to me, it did. But that's definitely in my top 3 right now, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that song right there. Again, like I said, I can see that he's playing an extended set. You're on tour, you're gonna be out there a couple hours. That would be a fantastic song off the new album to showcase the band a little bit, and for him to be able to dial back a little bit, right? Catch his breath a little bit. And still, his real fans, they got to dig that, man. That's a dope little ballad right there. I like that. We're gonna keep it pushing, but I like that one, man. Right now, where we at 6-7? I think we either 6-1 or 7-1 right now if we keep in score. So hey, again, what can I say? Harry Styles. We just never gonna get lucky enough to go from song to song. Ever. Look, Chase said, man, Sapphire cards got to be handled, bro. Pop. See how coming up Roses felt like an intermission, and now we back to the regularly scheduled programming. That's exactly what I'm talking about when I say that's how I would use that as a show song. Here we go.
No more rolling papers, catching stray dogs. Try, but you can tame them. It's just me on my knees, squeaky clean fantasy. It's meant to be pop.
Did Harry just say he was on his knees and it's making him pop? He wanted to behave. He know, hey man, Harry be doing his thing, man. That boy out here. Here we go. Do your thing, Harry. Do your thing. They caught me on guard with that one.
Katie's waiting to be your game day savior. First time tasting it, it's nice to mix two flavors together. It's just me on my
Hey, my boy said it's nice to Miss Katie waiting. It's nice to mix two flavors together. Hey, man, that Harry say, look, I'm doing my thing out here. And, man, do your thing, Harry Styles. It's just me on my knees, man. Am I in over my head? Katie's waiting. It's great to have two flavors. You gotta listen through the words, man, to get a lot of your questions answered. Harry said, man, let me take the wig off of this thing here, man. Look. So not a bad song. Here's what's happening though. Here's what happened with that. For some reason, that song sounded to me like something else that I've already heard on the album. I think it's what's happening is the instrumentation now is so consistent. The sound is so consistent that now that to me sounded like something that I heard earlier. I think I think that has happened in enough of these songs that it made that sound like something that I'd already heard on the album. Again, not a bad song. And the boy, look, who else can make a pop song? Also, his freaky cut. and then call it pop. You know what I'm saying? And then use the pop reference in a way where he ain't leaving no doubt what he talking about in the song. But again, I think the instrumentation, and again, I think that's the style that he was going for. So if so, job well done on that. But I think that it made that sound like something that I heard earlier as far as the music, right? As far as the music. So hey, we're gonna keep it pushing. Here we go. Yeah, y'all let me know, man. Let me know. Hey, again, weigh in, man. Comment. Like I said, hey, Patreon has a comment section too. We can get a chat going. We can do it however y'all want to do it. Let me know what you thought. Like if you, again, what did you think as far as the song variety? Do you think this is his best album? Where do you think this ranks in his catalog as far as albums go? What was your favorite? What was, you know what I mean? Where do you think that ranks? This is Dance No More.
I don't think we should be here. I see no water, friend.
Boy, that chord, that boom, 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 boom. Boy, I thought that boy was about to go Michael Jackson. Boy, that sounded like a Michael Jackson intro. Here we go. Matter of fact, let's do it again. Here we go. What it sound like, Mike?
The music keeps hitting me like a 10 out of 10. So I don't think. No, I don't think. Conversation is here and you get it all off your chest. You can come over here to tell me again and again what you think. No, I don't think. Move side to side with your hands up high. Keep your customer satisfied and live your life. DJs don't dance no more, they said.
Man, he talked about this song in the interview. The name of the guy who interviewed him is escaping me. It's obviously somebody he had sat down with before. The interview is on my Patreon. So you can catch it out there. But he talked about this song, The DJs Don't Dance No More. Hey, and he said that he and his friends were out. They were at the dance club. And I want to say the DJ was one of his partners and came down to the dance floor and got in. They all just kind of vibing out. And that's where he got the inspiration for this. I like this. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is something different. This is off the path, kind of even musically. This is a little something different. Like I said, even the intro, that boom, 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 boom. To me, that sounded like how Mike would have came in. It's a specific song that I'm thinking of, and I cannot place it, the title, the name of it in my head. But this is what I'm talking about. Again, this right here, something you do in concert. This right here, I could see being another video because this sets the scene by itself. This is hey, we out here, we having a good time, we vibing out, we at the club getting our dance on. You know what I mean? Here it is.
We wanna dance with all our friends.
We want to dance with all our friends. This is a video right here. Harry, that's your next video right here, baby. This your next video, Harry. Hey, listen to your boy. Look, that's a Soul Train line right there. The ladies on one side, the men on the other side. We partnered up coming down. That's what this is right here. Ooh, this might be my favorite cut. Hey. Man. Boy, I can just see, boy, I can just see Harry with that butterfly collar and them doggone high-waisted slacks, the bell bottoms with them little shoes, them little church shoes we would wear, the Sunday school shoes he got on all the time now. Man, just oogie on the dance floor with his homies, man. Hey, hey, Harry, hot boy. This is your video. This is your next video right here. Let's go. Them boys ain't get your feet wet. Teach them all to respect their mama. Yeah. Yes, sir. Oh man, this is hard. Yes, sir. Hey, he just turned me back up. He just turned me back up. Man, hey, that's the one. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one right there. I'm telling you. That's the one. I'm going to say it again. Harry, that's your next video right there. If you're not doing this in concert, whoever is helping you put your show together is getting too high. Period. Period. They getting too high. Check the J. The drinks are too strong. Wherever y'all. This is one of them ones right here, man. This is one of them ones. Look. Check. So we 8-2. If this on 10, we 8-2 right now, man. Look, man. That's the one though. That right there, that's to me, that right there, and probably because it's more me. It had a old school soul dance show, American bandstand. It just had a man. It had a different vibe to it, right? I must say. That was definitely more in my bag than some of the others. That right there is not just, that's not pop. That had some soul to it. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, sir. Harry, yes, sir. That's a banger right there for sure. Look, I'm not going to talk too long on that one, man. He just got me fired up with that one. I had to look. It's all love on that one right there. That's a no doubter right there. Look, free throw line. Here we go. We back at it.
Living space.
Yeah, man. Look. Man, I ain't, boy, hey. Paint by numbers.
Oh, what a gift it is to be noticed, but it's nothing to do with me. You've got to wonder if there's a reason to believe it's a lifetime of learning to paint by numbers and watching the colors run.
Man, so I think what he's saying right there is, hey, if it's a lifetime of painting by numbers, hey, when you paint by numbers, they tell you, hey, this color goes here, this color goes there, this color goes here, this color goes there based on the numbers. So the way people want you to live your life is to paint by the numbers. Hey, it's supposed to be that, it's supposed to be this, and then you do that, and then you do this, and this will happen, and this. But the best part of life is when you're watching the colors run. And with life, the colors are going to run. Something is going to bleed onto something else, right? In actuality, what you find out is that's the best part of the journey. Indeed, is when the colors run, especially if what happens is you're being confined into a box. And honestly, now these jokers they've been famous longer than they wasn't famous, right? And so you're talking about somebody who at 16, 17, 18, whatever they were when they joined that band, they had to start. They basically had people around them trying to force them to color by number, paint by the numbers, but what happens is life doesn't work like that. So you're always going to end up watching the colors run. Here we go.
It's a little bit complicated when they put an image in your head and now you're stuck with it. You're the luckiest, or the irony holding the weight of the American children whose hearts you break. Was it a tragedy when you told not even 33? A little self-compassion and a life within you means it's a lifetime of picking from one or the other. Kids with water guns, watch them run. It's a lifetime of learning to paint by numbers, watching the colors run.
Man, so I didn't think that was a bad song. It kind of dropped us up. Like I was so fired up. I was so fired up after the song before that, right? That it kind of felt like a drop off. But the subject matter is so cool that you get it, right? Because when you this guy, especially you talking about the band was already the biggest band ever known to man, or at least one of them. He is basically the chosen one from the band. So immediately he goes and he comes out and he shoots to the highest of highs as a solo artist. And what happens with that is there are certain expectations placed on you as that guy. So now you got the fame, you got the money, you got the popularity, you're getting to do what you love, but the box that you exist in feels even smaller because you can't move around like you want to. When you make a decision, it affects 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20 other people. You got to tell more people no than you feel comfortable with. Now you're responsible for so many things. People's tears. You just want to be able to live your life in a way where you don't feel like your decisions affect everybody else. You just want to be the kid running around in the park with the water guns, man. Just having a good time. You know, you seen kids in a water gun fight, man. They not thinking about nothing. They just having a blast. They throwing care to the wind. And for him, for a long time, I don't think he's been able to live his life like that, man. And one of the things that I hope for any and everybody is that people get an opportunity to experience the things that they want, that they want, without having to feel like these invisible boundaries exist. And what happens is we have to be good to ourselves and good to our loved ones and good to each other, right? And then what happens is that empowers people to be their authentic self. But man, it's hard to be your authentic self when you this big and you this guy, and what happens is it's a question about everything you do. Like, I ain't even been following the guy that long, and what I already know is it's a question about everything. Is his relationship real? Is what his sexuality? Do they like the album? You got all the pressure coming from being this huge megastar, man. It's got to be a huge weight, period. So to me, what happens is that was his way. And it feels like you being forced to live your life like it's paint by number. It's got to feel that way. It's got to feel that. And how long can you truly be happy? How do you find the wiggle room to really let your hair down? And not even just let your hair down. How do you find the wiggle room to be vulnerable and wrong and silly and what all the other good stuff that we all get, all us regular people, you get to do all the time with no judgment and no consequences. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I think that song was what it was. I think it's a good song. I think it's a good addition. And I think it's a song with a meaning that served a purpose. So I think that's a good song for the album. I really do. Here we go. Hey, this is my boy right here. When you see him, something bad about to happen. Hey, this is the best set of commercials in commercial history right here, man. This dude right here, and you just want to run into him in the airport somewhere and say, man, I love you, bro. That commercial, man, them commercials are crazy. Should I know who that is? Probably, huh? Carla's song. I just saw him do something. I was scrolling through my Facebook. This must be the song that he's playing live everywhere. I saw him sitting in front of a piano, and he was playing this somewhere. I cannot remember where it was, but it seemed like it was one or two different places. So he must like this one. Here we go.
Troubled water. If you know, then you know. If you don't, then you don't. It's heavenly. From your head to your toes, it's all the light in the gold that you discover. It's all waiting there for you. It's all waiting there for you. Can you hear the voice deliver in the new? It's all waiting there for you.
Man, so I feel like what he did here was went to the other end of the spectrum. Hey, it's right there waiting for you. Do you hear that voice in your head delivering the news? That it's something good out there waiting on you, right? It's something good out here in the future waiting on you. You just got to be positive enough to get to it, man, right? Can you hear that voice delivering the news? He's just saying it right here. It's all waiting there for you, right? It's just, this to me feels like last song felt like the story of someone that has had to be cautious or has been living their life in this box. This feels like the self-conversation you have where you say, hey, the best is yet to come. Here we go.
It's all waiting there for you.
Call it what you wanna. I know what you really like. You can hear it anytime. So I see why he would play that. Up tempo, got a good vibe to it. It is still in the vein of what he's trying to do in my mind with the sound of this album. So I think there is a consistency there. And an upbeat, positive message. So hey, words of power. I know you heard that a couple million times in your lifetime. Hey, so when you got an upbeat, vibey song, that's generally how it's going to affect the people that you're singing to. Pick the easiest word in the world to get tongue tied with. That's normally what it's going to do to the crowd, right? And so I can see why he would perform this. It's still not better than Dance No More. I don't want you to get confused. I'm gonna put that one in the middle, right? So right now we 8, 1, and 2. I'm gonna put that one in the middle. It's not that I didn't like it. It wasn't great. Maybe what happens is now he hit me with Dance No More. I like that one so much. Now nothing's going to be able to jump up that high. And I think we got one song left. So unless this last one is an absolute banger, y'all already know what my song of the album is. Of course it would be the one that is completely out of context with the rest of the album. And I liked other songs on the album. Don't get me wrong. Hey, if you 8, 1, and 2, then obviously I'm saying, hey, that's a hell of an album. That's a hell of an album, right? And we got one left, so he could be 9, 1, and 2. But man, not a bad song. But again, that Dance No More, that's the one, man. Let's go. You think you're gonna give us commercials again? Of course they are. Of course they are. Consistency is paramount. Oh, unless that's hey, I thought we had one song left. Is that the end? What? Hang on. Man, I thought we had one song left. Let me see. 12. I thought it's Sign of the Times. Is that not? This says it's a song Sign of the Times. Let me see. Is that not? Am I tripping? Okay. Hey. Well, I don't know whether that's a bonus cut. Because I will say this. I do remember when I saw the track list the first time, it said there were 12 songs on the album. I don't know what I got pulled this up because I didn't want to miss anything. This got 13 songs. This got Sign of the Times on here. So I don't know whether that's a bonus cut or what happens is this particular, because this is supposed to be the album in full. But regardless, hey man, we did 12 tracks. I'm calling it I'm calling it 8. Wait, we did okay, so we did 12 tracks. I'm gonna call it 8, 2, and 2. It was 2 that I felt like I was on the fence with, that I felt were pretty good, but they felt like filler songs that could go either way. And it's only a couple that I felt like, man, I just wouldn't listen to that. But everything else, man, I think this is a good Harry album. And like I said before, what I want y'all to do is tell me where you guys rank this among his catalog. I did the Harry Styles album. I thought the Harry Styles album was good. And that was his very first one, if I'm not mistaken. HS1. I did HS1. I liked HS1. I did. This is a departure way out of the lane from what HS1 was. So I think HS1 was just, again, first album. I'm appealing to my core audience. And so it was not easy, but it was what we're accustomed to or what you'd expect. I think this borders into the realm of something completely different from that. And I haven't heard the two in the, I think he had two others, two in the middle. I haven't heard those. I think this is his fourth album. I haven't heard the other ones. All I've heard is HS1. So, but comparing those two, those are different ends of the spectrum. Both good bodies of work. I think the HS1 album was what I expected, and it kept it mainstream a lot because, man, you're trying to build that. You're trying to build this career, right? So you're not going to color too far outside the lines. You're going to paint by number. Oh, no, we painting by number on the HS1 album, but it was dope. But it still, that's what it was to me. Man, y'all let me know what you thought about this one. Tell me what your favorite songs are. Y'all already know what my song is. Hey, that Dance No More. I'm going to go back and listen to that now. That's probably going on the playlist. That's the Harry. This is the 7th time I've said this, my guy. If you mess around and see this, you happen to be sitting at the hotel bar, you scroll through, you see a black dude sitting there doing your catalog on Patreon or something, or you jump out here and you see this, man, look here. Dance No More, man. That's the one. We need the video ASAP. We need the video ASAP, and you got to do that in concert, man. I don't care if you got to bring your dancers with you, man. You got to do that. You got to do that, man. That's Soul Train line ready. Look. Make sure you comment, man. Like I said, it's gonna be on the Patreon. I may clip some pieces and throw it out on the YouTube, man, so we can have a good time with it out there. But if not, catch it on the Patreon. Man, look, until the next time, y'all already know what it is, man. Holla at your boy.